yesterday. So science class is grounded with numbers. And even though this subject is talking about the world of science or what is around us, we cannot deny the fact that some areas in science needs computation. Some areas in science needs conversions that we must know in order for us to perform a certain experiment well and a certain and thus end up with a good result in that said experiment. No? So we have here um, the discussions we had yesterday. For us to know the sensible number, it should partner, there should be a partner of that number, and that is a unit. And from that unit comes our conversion. Units can be expressed either in the English system or in the metric system. These systems allows us to measure different objects in terms of how or what quantity is it applicable. For example, the length of a table, we can use feet as a point of reference in its measure, or if not feet, we can use meters. No, the length of a book could be done using centimeters. Probably we will not use meters at that point since a book won't exceed 1 meter. No, I don't see a book which is as big as 1 meter. So we have to be precise and accurate in our conversion class. So the SI, or the System International de Unites, or the International System of Units, propose two standard measurements. That is the English or the British and the metric system. Okay, so the English system is based from the units feet, basing the units from feet, pounds, miles, and the likes. Whereas the metric system is going to use prefixes that differentiates from one measure to another. These prefixes helps us to understand more about what conversion is all about. May I know the name of that 1WK9P? Change your name to your full name. Otherwise, I'll exit you in the session. Okay? So use your full name or your real name, huh? So to proceed, the the system itself enables us to understand and to compare one variable to another, which leads us to differences between such a unit. We have the seven, was it seven, standard measurements used by scientists with the acronym METAL. No? Are you familiar with that one? That's the standard measurement which we discussed yesterday. Did we have that discussed yesterday? The acronym METAL. Now, M stands for mass, T for electric current, T for time, and the other T for temperature, then A for amount of substance, and L for length, and L for luminous intensity. So we have that in your notes, I hope. Adding to that, we have density and pH. Okay. So I think this is where we ended yesterday. Um, Pardon me if I have it done in a fast manner so that we can finish a discussion uh, up until the last of this slide, and maybe we can explain some items in your module for you to know how to convert this and that. So we please add this in your module class, the conversions, which I think I did not write it there. 12 inches is 1 foot, 3 feet is 1 yard, 1 mile is 5,280 feet, 1 pound is 16 ounces, and 1 gallon is 4 quarts. Jeremiah, did we discuss this yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I did include as well 1 quart is 2 pints, 1 pint is 2 cups. Okay, thank you. So this is where we ended. Probably not. Jeremiah, remind me if we ended the discussion here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the metric system class with the prefixes kilo, hecto, deca. Then the base unit, probably we call these meters, then grams and liters, no? And then we have the prefixes dc, centi, and milli. Going up, the value increases in multiples of 10. Going down, the value decreases still in multiples of 10. For you to convert one value to another using the metric system, it's just simply moving the decimal point, since it's just as well multiplying it by 10 or dividing it by 10. Do we have an addition to your module, the higher value to kilo? We have after kilo, we have mega. No, then after mega is giga. After giga is tera. After tera, what do you think? So after tera, do we have that in your module? None. So after tera, actually class, we have exa, then peta, then yocto. But we don't need to reach until that since you're still grade 7. Probably when you reach senior high and the chemistry 1 will reach the value yocto. Yocto is the highest of the conversions, no? It's 10 to the power of 24 or 1 septillion. Mega is 1 million, giga is 1 billion, tera is 1 trillion, right? But we still have 1 quadrillion and 1 quintillion, 1 septillion, 1 sextillion. No, the highest is 1 septillion or 10 to the power of 7. And then going down after milli, we have micro, we have nano. And I think your module only ends at nano, right? Do you have nano in your module? Okay, so after nano, we still have more there. Femto, exo, and yecto, which is in comparison to the peta, exa, and yocto in the last one, in the upper values. But for the time being, we'll end up with nano. Okay, so the conversion, this is the lighter side of conversion for metric system class because we just have to move one decimal value to the right or to the left depending on what conversion we are going to deal with. Okay, I hope that the next slide will give us an example of this set of conversion. By the way, the base unit here, you can change this to meters, uh, grams, or liters, depending on what measurement type we are going to convert, either mass, volume, or length. Okay. So let's say, for example, when we talk about mass, the base unit is gram. So by adding the prefix centi, we have the word centigram. Or by adding the prefix milli, we have the word milligram. That is for mass. But for length, the base unit is meter. So if we add the prefix kilo, then we have the word kilometer. If we add the prefix deca, then we have the word decameter. What about volume? Volume is using the base unit liter. The symbol for liter, by the way, is capital L. Unlike grams, which is small letter G, and mass, which meter, which is small letter M, the symbol for liter is capital letter L. So when we talk about deciliter, the symbol for deciliter is DL, D capital L. That's deciliter. Then hectoliter, uh, adding the prefix hecto to the word liter comes the measurement hectoliter. Okay, let's proceed. I'll have to convert. We have here centi, the first part followed by a gram. Then you have the word centigram, and so on and so forth, class. So how does conversion works? The main meat of our module is basically conversion. I did remind beforehand in our first lesson that our second lesson will talk about conversion. So what is conversion, class? Conversion could be explained as changing one value unit to another. Uh, changing from cm to meters, changing from pounds to kilograms, and so on and so forth. So let's try to have this example. How many inches are there in 2 miles? Uh, so what would you do first is you're going to take the number 2 miles, and after that, you're going to multiply it by the number of feet per mile. We have the conversion a while ago that 1 mile is equal to 5,280 feet, and 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So the answer is 126,720. I'll show the conversion in a Microsoft Word class para you'll get to understand fully what conversion, how does conversion being done. So allow me to share screen this part here. Probably I'll use your module. So I'll go to the most boss. So the instruction there is to, can you see the share screen class? So the instruction there is how many inches are there in 2 miles? Huh? How many inches are there in 2 miles? So we have the conversion, take 2 miles class, for example, 2 miles, and then the conversion there goes with multiplication. So the multiplication happens to be done in this way. The unit that you're going to eliminate will be in the denominator, which is the mile, and the unit that you need to arrive at is on top, which is the inches. However, for the time being, we will use for first the feet because the conversion of miles to inches is absent, or you don't have the conversion of miles to inches, but you have the conversion of 1 mile, which is equal to 5,280 feet, right? Which is in your module, or I think I let you copy the conversion there. So from this conversion class, you notice that the unit mile and the unit mile, which is present in this example, is located in both numerator and denominator. This is the idea of conversion class. When you are going to convert, upon conversion, you need to eliminate a variable or a unit that you need not to use. And the target unit will be the end value or the end unit to your final answer. At this point, we have the miles that we need to eliminate. Simply do this way. Simply imagine the simple division of 5 divided by 5. Or if you're going to show that in if you're going to show that in a fraction form, 5 over 5, you'll just simply cancel the 5, or you'll just simply divide it out, and then the answer is 1. In the same manner here, we are going to cancel the miles later on. But our target is not that value. Our target is not that value again. So let's have to equate this one first class. What is the equivalent value if we're going to multiply 2 times 5,080? So we have 10,000, 10,560 feet. Tama ba? I don't know if you're with me. You multiply 2 times 580, 10,560. If you do have a calculator with you, please use a calculator class. So you notice that the unit we have in our answer for 10,000 is feet. Why? Because from this solution class, we ended with eliminating the unit mile. We eliminated the unit which is mile. I'll have to eliminate it. This unit will be cancelled. Cancel the unit mile, leaving the unit feet as your answer upon multiplying the value 2 and 5,280. Get it? So after that, we have the answer already, 5,000 at 10,560. But our target is not feet. The target unit should be inches. We go back to the conversion then. So conversion of feet to inches is simply take 10,560 feet, then multiply that to the conversion of feet to inches. Since feet is what we are going to eliminate, so feet should be in the denominator, and the unit target to arrive is in your numerator, which is inches. And the conversion there goes with 1 foot is equal to 12 inches, right? So we multiply 12 and 10,560. I'll use my calculator class. Times 12. So the answer there is 126,720. 126,720. And the final unit, therefore, is not anymore in feet, but the unit then here is feet. So how is that possible? From the solution class, we just simply um, eliminate the feet. Okay? By eliminating the feet, we left the final unit to be inches. If you look at it, mo na yung nahibilin nga unit, inches na lang. Okay? So this is the conversion. This is the exact conversion that we are going to do in every discussion in our lesson class. But if you look closely to the solution, or rather this is not feet, rather this is inches. I was wrong, sorry. So when we are going to solve it directly, class, you can just simply uh, do what could be done in a single solution. So it could be done in this way. So 2 feet times 1 mile equals, 2 miles times 1 mile equals 5,280 times, then continue the solution until you reach inches. 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. So the answer there would be 126,720. So if you look at it in this solution class, the cancellation of units happens here. So this one, you cancel the mile, numerator over denominator, you cancel the feet, numerator over denominator, and now you're left with the final unit, which is inches. You now know what to do if that is the case then. Probably it should be clear to everyone else that numerator multiplied to numerator to another numerator, and then denominator multiplied to the denominator. So we don't need to worry about the denominator since 1 times 1 equals 1. And even if you divide 126,000 by 1, it's still 126,000. Get it? So this is how we're going to do conversion, class. This is where conversion happens. Okay, let's proceed with the next. So the answer is 126,720 inches, which is equal to 2 miles. Okay, this is how the English system works. But when you talk about the metric system, class, it's quite easy. Okay, for example, here, how many centimeters are there in 1 meter? Rather, how many centimeters are there in 3 meters? So what will you do is just simply moving the decimal point, class. Allow me to show the one here in the bottom. I hope you can see the arrangement of the prefixes from kilo, hecto, deca, then the unit, base unit, which is meters perhaps, because we're using here the meters, and then we have deci, centi, and milli. This is what I did mention a while ago about the conversion of the metric system and how light it is compared to the English system. So how we're going to do, class, in converting 3 meters to centimeters. First, you get the unit. Find that unit. And where's that unit in your solution here? That unit is probably located here in the base unit. Okay? After that, what will you do after finding the unit? You're going to find the changing unit. So your target unit is still in the illustration. Where is centi? Centi is this one. This is your target unit. So the base unit, which is meters, is your given. The target unit that you need to change upon is centi meter or centi. Just add a meter to make it centimeter. After that, the easier thing happens. Just simply count the number of units in between the two encircled values. And that counted value is now the motion of your decimal point from the given. Okay, this is the simple, this is the easier, this is a shorter solution compared to a longer solution done in the English system. In other words, the motion counted from the given unit to the target unit is the number of times the decimal point will be moved. And also, the direction to where your target unit is also the direction of the motion of your decimal point. So if you will follow me class, from here, your base unit is meters. We count 1, 2, 2 times going to the right until we reach centimeter. Therefore, we'll also count twice the motion of our decimal point, and thus we ended up with the answer 300 centimeters. So how is that possible, class? If I were to show that here, I hope that my illustration is clear here. From 3 meters, the decimal point of 3 meters is here. Diba? 3 meters or 3.0 meters. Get it? So that motion, 2 units going to the right, is also the same motion of your decimal point. Gikan dire, we move it 2 units to the right. Okay? Until the decimal point is now here. But looking at the solution class, we have an empty space for the motion of your decimal point. That empty space will be placed with a 0. In other words, instead of now giving you an answer of 3.0 meters, your now new answer then would be 300 meters. It's just simply moving again the decimal point 2 units from where it was originated until the desired number of steps or units that the decimal point move from the given to the target unit. You get it? Maybe in your upcoming summative test in this lesson, you'll write the acronyms in your solution sheet. Now I am going to I'll allow you to write the answers. I'll allow you to write the prefixes for you to be guided in your conversions up in the upcoming exam class. So for example, another one, let's have another example. Question regarding this one. So the idea again is moving the decimal point to the number of times uh, from where it is originated or from the given to the target unit. Okay, let's continue. Probably we have here, okay, another conversion. 2,321 millimeters to centimeters. Probably we can ask someone here to do the conversion. Red, sir, Shamil cannot get in now. She has slow internet, she said. This is recorded. No worries. We are going to share the recording in YT. So remind Shamil, Red, that this is recorded and we will post this in YT, or I'll post this in your Edmodo page after I'm done uploading the video. Okay, so therefore you have to give me a correct answer when I am going to ask you a question now. So let's answer, let's ask Chloe. Chloe, what is the answer to the question? The question is, how many meters are there in 2,321 millimeters? So before you'll give me an answer, let's look at the units given class. The unit given is millimeters. So this one. And then the target unit is meters, which is here. Okay, the base unit. So if you're going to count the number of steps from the given to the target, so we have 1, 2, 3. 3 steps in going to the left. So that is also the direction and the number of times you're going to move your decimal point. Move it to the left. Okay. So we'll wait for Chloe to give us an answer. Probably now. Chloe, do you have an answer ready? Chloe chatted answer. Uh, two 2,321,000. Okay, let's analyze it, Chloe. Um, the direction is going to the left. If you notice, the direction is going to the left 3 times. Therefore, the direction of your decimal movement from the given is also going to the left. So, gikan dire, this is your decimal point. You move it to the left, the same direction that the illustration is here. So, we have here 1, 2, 3. So, the direction goes to the left, and now your decimal point is in between 2 and 3. Get it? So your answer is 2.321 meters. Get it? Ganun lang kadali, ha? So understand, Chloe? Okay, let's try another person to answer this question. 521 grams to hectograms. 521 grams to hectograms. Let me ask Rohan. Rohan. Mark and Boy, I'll talk to you later, ha? Did you access the exam, Mark and Boy? I scheduled it at
No, sir.
8:30. Nice, sus,
I
Ginoo
cannot
ko.
open it. It's locked.
It is not locked. Uy, you are not locked there. I'll talk to you later. When I'm going to go to your house and take my lunch. Ah, sige, sige. Probably I'll schedule it at 11:30 while me taking the lunch, but I'll direct you on how to open the exam. Mark Amboy. 11:30, Mark Amboy.
Yes.
Ah, sige, sige. Sige, Mike. Rohan, do you have an answer, Rohan? Rohan chatted his answer, and that is 5.21 hectograms. 5.21 hectograms. Let's see if that is the answer. I'm not saying you're wrong, nor I did to say you're right. Let's try to erase first this one. So let's look at the target unit and the given unit class. So the given unit is grams, so probably here. Okay, grams, liters, meters is in your base unit. Then the target unit is hectograms, which is on the left of your grams. So from here, we counted 1, 2. 2 units going to hectograms from grams. So the decimal movement goes to the left twice as well. 1, 2. So the decimal point now is in between 5 and 2. So the answer is equal to 5.21 hectograms, and Rohan is correct. Very good, Rohan. Huh? 1 point for the boys, 0 for the girls. Let's see if the girls can bawi. What about 8.5 kiloliters to centiliters? Angel, you try this on Angel. 8.5 kiloliters to centiliters. So the given is kiloliters. The target is very far, 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 far away, centiliters. Okay, I already encircled the potential given and target unit, Angel. What is left for you to do is to count how many times you're going to move the decimal point from kiloliters to centiliters. And that is the number of times you're going to move the decimal point of your given also to that direction. I think Angel is typing the answer already. The answer is 850,000 from Angel, and that is correct. 850,000 is correct, class. So we have here. Wait, this is wrong. Sayop ni. This is supposed to be 850,000. Typo, typo po. This is wrong. Wala na yung saka zero, ha. The answer is only 850,000. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same number of times you're going to move the decimal point from kilo to the centi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times naman. So 5 times the pod. The answer is not 8 million. Pardon me for the typo class. The answer is 850,000. This is the correct answer. Question regarding the conversion um, on the metric system. If you wish to do the conversion the same way as how the English system is done, we can also do that here. Let me give you an example. Probably we have here 5.2, 5.3 kilometers. Convert that to meters. How many meters are there in 5.3 kilometers? So your solution there goes with, your solution there would be 5.3 kilometers multiplied by um, the kilometer that you're going to eliminate will be located in the denominator, and your target unit should be in the numerator. And then you convert 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. How did I get that? You just have to go back to the illustration as well. No? So, gikan dire, 1 kilometer. How many steps are there in going to meter? 1, 2, 3. So it's also the number of times the zero is moved to from 1 kilometer to meter. Okay? To this one. So we have 1 man. Moved it to the right. 1, 2, 3. So 1,000 meters. And from there, we multiply 5.3 times 1,000. So you have the answer, 5,300 meters. Then you eliminate the what do you call that? You eliminate the unit kilometers because we are already um, performing the operation, and then the final unit is already meters, something like that. So you can do this as well using the conversion factor following the solution in the English system. This is done. This can be done for those who have difficulty in the shortcut that we just had in the module, or the in the how do you call that, the shortcut found in the slideshow presentation. Okay, let's go back. So question regarding this one, class. Question regarding the conversion of metric system. So look at the digits, class. They don't basically change. What changes in the answer is is the the decimal point, no? From here, the decimal point is now here. From here, the decimal point is now here. But this is wrong, huh? It is 850,000. How about we continue this? So always remember, class, the basic unit, the one which is here, kine, the unit here, the basic unit or the base unit are the following: meters, liters, and grams in the metric system. Okay? And then the conversion goes either to the left or to the right depending on the motion of your decimal point. So that's how you're going to convert the metric system. So this is a review, class. Never mind, that's a review already. Chloe entered back. Question regarding the conversion, class. Question regarding the conversion of the metric system. Let's have an example. Let's go to your module. Go to your module. Wait, I'm lag. Let's go to your module. Let's try converting now volumes and area. So in your module, class, you have here conversion of volume and conversion of area. This at this area here. So notice that we have there's a sample problem there. Convert 2.0 cubic centimeters to cubic meters. Okay? Convert 2.0 cubic cm to cubic meters. When you talk about cubic cm class, you multiplied cm 3 times. When you talk about cubic meter, you multiplied the meter 3 times. So we will do that one as well in the conversion. So let's try an example in the activity. Um, you choose one item in the activity and we'll solve it. But later on, you'll have to, um, you can answer the other activities that follows here. So in between letter C and letter D of number one, where will I change this one? What will I do? What will I change? I'll go comment your number, probably. No, I'll not anymore answer na lang that one. I'll just give you another example para you, ano. So probably here, this is an example here. Um, 5.8 400 kilogram per meter cube. We're going to convert that to um, grams per cm cube. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We convert 5.4 kilograms per meter cube to grams per cm cube. So the solution there would be, we'll do this one here. 5.4 5.4 kilograms per meter cube. Okay. So I will first expand this one class. In the solution that we're going to do later on, we have to make sure that we understand this this meters cube. I hope you can see it properly from your perspective there. So we have to make sure that this meters cube will be clearly understood. And how we're going to do that? We express the meters cube separately. So we have here 5.4 kilograms, and then the meters cube, we have meters times meters times meters. There are 3 meters that we're going to eliminate. Probably the value here is 1. 1 times 1 times 1 is still 1. Okay? Get it? So we are now going to convert then. The target is cm. So in other words, your meters will be in the numerator. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. How did we come up with the 100 centimeters? Atong ibutang na dire. Kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. If we convert meters to cm, so from here, 1 meter equals how many centimeters? We move the decimal point 1, 2 times to the right. So therefore, ang decimal point sa 1 ni mo dire, you're going to move it 2 times to the right, making it 100. You get it? For 1 meter to centimeter. And since there are, if we are going to cancel the value class, if we are going to eliminate the meter, we only eliminated 1 of the meter. Therefore, we have to consider that elimination of the meter needs to be thrice. In other words, we are still going to continue this solution. So this will be 1 meters, um, 1 meter times 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 1 meter times 1 meter. Okay? I will eliminate those this time. And then in the denominator, since there are 3 meters we wrote as well, we also have 3 conversions. So in every meter, there is 100 centimeter. Okay? So we have 100 centimeter as well. So nana tayo tulo ka centimeters na to equate the conversion of your numerator, which is 3 meters. Okay? So from this solution class, we can consider canceling the meter, the meters, and then we have the meters. Get it? So we are now going to get the answer here before we're going to convert kilograms to grams. So from this solution, we go with 5.4, 5.4 kilograms times 1. Here, 1 times 1 times 1 is 1 over 100 times 100 times 100 cm to the power of 3. Okay, tulo ka cm naman. Okay? So what is 100 times 100 times 100? What do you think is the result? The numerator is still 5.4 kilograms, but 100 times 100 times 100 is 1 million. 1 million cm cube. Make sense? So we will divide it later on. Ato ra nang i-copy ra dire class. So we have now this value which we are going to use for the next solution. So the target is grams man. So this kilogram will be eliminated then. Okay? Yes? Question? Someone? Never mind. So let's proceed. So this one will still be calculated so that we can arrive at the grams. So we have here the conversion of kilograms to grams. 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. If you look at the solution here, class, pulihan na din nato o grams. Pulihan na din nato o grams. So we have here kilograms to grams, 1, 2, 3. 3 steps in going to kilograms. So that's why the 1 kilogram, move the decimal point 3 times to the right, you'll get 1,000 grams. As a result, we can now eliminate the unit, which is kilograms. So the final unit now in the solution ends up with grams per cm cube, right? So the solution then will continue, and that is equal to 5.4 times 1,000 divided by 1 million. Unit is grams per cm cube. And then simplify it further. Simplifying it further, class. What is that? Simplifying it further, 5.4 times 1,000 is 5,400 divided by 1 million. You can just have it done in this way, class. Here's the annotation. You can just eliminate the zeros, 3 zeros. We can just have it here, 5.4 divided by 1,000 grams per cm cube. And then divide 5.4 by 1,000. So that is 0.0054 grams per cm cube. So we have now the answer. So this is the answer, class. 0.0054 cm cube. What happened to this one? Okay, questions, class? Clarification. So this is what you're going to do in your activities class. You have there the examples that I explained. You have also the sample problems that I have shared in the module. If you notice, there are a lot of them as a sample problem. Just compare, just just see to it that you understand the modules sample problems here. We have a sample problem here, class. Clarifications and questions? None. Probably class, we will have the scientific notation as our module 3. I think it's heavy enough for us to discuss the scientific notation as of the moment. So if it's okay with everyone, we'll have the separate discussion on scientific notation in our the third module. Is it fine with everyone? Okay, so our focus in module 2 is pure conversion. Okay, so you have now the activities that follow here. Please answer the activity and notice that there are a lot of examples under scientific notation and standard notation whatsoever. Don't answer it. So in activity 1, you'll only answer number 1, A to E. Okay? And then in activity 2, you're going to answer only uh, those questions that leads to our lesson. Probably I'll send you another conversion activity in the Edmodo. I will chat someone of you guys that I did share the activity in Edmodo already. Okay. There are chats that you need to know. Hi, 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 hello, 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 hello. You do your nonsense chats in your private GC. Okay. Not here. Because this is recorded. Okay. Any other clarifications pertaining to the lesson? Clarifications pertaining to the lesson? The part that you fail to understand. None? No, sir. So thank you for